Guys, Ali Duzette here, and yesterday I had you guys feel about what it would be like if you said, I want to be rich, and you felt the emotions in your body, and I invited you to spend yesterday really digging into those. Why do you feel the way that you feel, however that is, when you say, I want to be rich? And today I wanted to invite us to think about what it would be like if you were ready to commit to wealth in your life. What would it feel like if you truly committed? What if you said out loud, I decide to be wealthy? What emotions come up? And I want you to try this. You say it right now. You say it with me. I decide to be wealthy. What emotions come up for you? What emotions really do come up for you? Does this feel comfortable and exciting and familiar and good, or does it feel terrifying and constrictive and maybe bad? What emotions come up for you? Okay, let's go ahead and do some tapping. Go ahead and tap on your collarbone. We're going to say, I choose to commit to wealth. Wealth will make my life easier. It is easier to experience wealth. I know how to say no without having to use money as an excuse. I choose to pursue financial stability and independence. Go ahead and put your hands on your heart. Do you feel like you are in a space where you are consciously and subconsciously on a body level choosing to pursue financial stability and financial independence? And again, this is day, I don't know. Come on, brain. It's day 27 of 30 Days of Money Miracles. We're working out of this book, 30 Days of Belief Work Finances. And so you can go back to the beginning of this playlist and work through a bunch of stuff about money, and it's going to be a really good time. And you and me are going to hang out and become the best of friends right here over YouTube. So that is very fun. Okay. One of the journaling questions from today's work is, when have you used not enough money as a convenient excuse? Have you ever done that? Because it's kind of a poisonous excuse. It kind of messes with your whole system and the systems of your children, if you have any, when we use not enough money as an excuse. This isn't to say that we should just spend money willy-nilly. I mean, like, I fully know that there are many circumstances where no, the resources just do not exist. And so I don't want to take away from that, because that does truly happen. But when we use it as a true excuse, instead of just saying no and just having a boundary, like, that's not how I'm going to spend my money, when we just say, oh, I don't have enough for that. What if we reframed it so that instead of saying, I don't have enough for that, we just say, that's not how I'm choosing to spend my money. I'm choosing to put my money towards something else. What would that look like differently in your family if you have children? When they are sitting there whining for a new Spider-Man Lego set, that's like the hot thing for my kids. When they're whining there, what if instead of saying, we can't afford that, what if you said, that's not how our family is using our money right now? Even if it's still true that you couldn't afford it, what change of energy do you notice in that? Were you ever the child that asked for something and your parents said that no, there wasn't enough money? What did that feel like in your body? Is it possible that some of those memories are still affecting you today? Do you still carry the weight of feeling like your needs and your desires cannot be met because there's just not enough money? Is that an energy that you carry with you? Is that a burden that you wear today? I want you to imagine going back to one of those times when you wanted something and were told that you couldn't afford it, that the family couldn't afford it. What changes if your parents instead, in your imagination, say, that's not what our family is choosing to use their money on right now? And not from a space of like, we're trying to punish you, we want you to be poor, we don't want you to have good things, but just a very neutral space of no, but it's not because we are failures or something. It's just because we have different priorities right now. I don't know. I'm interested to see how this goes for you and what emotions come up for you. And as emotions do come up, I hope that you tap and take some really good deep breaths and feel those feelings and allow them to flow out of you. Journaling can really help, writing out these stories and writing out the emotions so that you understand where your own mindsets have come from. This can be a really helpful exercise. But going back to this idea of using not enough money as a convenient excuse, do you do that now? Because if you do, I'm going to invite you to work on your boundaries and work on that ability to just say no without having to also throw your own financial, stability, energy under the bus. Can you just say, no, thank you? No, that's not how we're choosing to use our resources right now. Instead of blaming your financial situation for what you can or can't do. What change does that make in your mindset? I don't know. I'm just interested to hear what shows up for you. Okay, if you're working through this class in allydozatclasses.com, so that's like the YouTube, plus it has the excerpts from the book and then the journaling prompts. I hope you take the time to write through your journaling prompts today. If you go to allydozatclasses.com and click on the free offerings, there is a free class in there on boundaries, and I will recommend it. I guess I'll also recommend, I wrote a book, 30 Days of Belief Work Boundaries, and it's a red book, and it's also on Amazon, and that is also very helpful for setting new boundaries. What if we could just say no because we have strong boundaries instead of saying no because we feel poor all the time and are in a space of scarcity, or because we want other people to perceive us as being in a space of scarcity for whatever reason? What if we could just say no? That is my invitation to you today. So thank you for being here. Feel free to come hang out with me and 5,000 of your new best friends in the Facebook group Intuitive Healing with Allie Duzette. It is a fabulous group. Everybody in there is into self-healing and being the best versions of themselves, and it is incredibly supportive. And so I hope that you come and make some new friends and just, I don't know, take your first step on having just the most fabulous life that you can imagine. I don't know, but thank you guys for being here, and I am going to see you tomorrow.